High Mountain Hunting Supply presents the Northwest Outdoorsmen.
Almost had a pretty good chance there.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Thank you.
Holy smokes, that fish is big.
What do you think?
Good.
Yeah, beautiful bull.
Nice fish.
That's a nice coping.
It's cool.
I know it's not a small one, let's put it that way.
He's a good one.
Boy, he has good lines, that dog.
Man, that's a nice bull. Nice one. That was an awesome bite.
This could be the one.
It's pretty good.
Well, let's just get in that little draw right there, this first one, and go down, see what we see there.
This week on the Northwest Outdoorsmen,
Right over here. Give.
Northwest hunters are passionate about their sport, and sometimes passion turns into an obsession.
By the time we're done with it.
Meet Alex Yerges and Trevor Austin, the founders of Pacific Calls. High Mountain Hunting Supply presents the Northwest Outdoorsmen, brought to you by Hunt the Sun Safaris, Oregon Cattlemen's Association, Pacific Calls, The Hunting Couple, Max Lure. The Northwest provides a wide variety of fishing and hunting opportunities, but the fall waterfowl season in eastern Oregon and Washington is often nothing short of amazing. The Columbia Basin has millions of acres of agricultural lands that provide important feeding areas for migrating waterfowl. The multiple waterways, including the mighty Columbia River, complete the ultimate habitat conditions for ducks and geese. It's no wonder many Northwest hunters spend hours afield. But Trevor Austin and Alex Yerges have taken their passion for waterfowl hunting to another level. Not only are they the founders of Pacific Calls in Spokane, Washington, but they embody the passion of Northwest Outdoorsmen.
Probably just the nicest guy you'll ever.
Got an early start. Getting on the road right away, 3:15. Wasn't too much of a treacherous trip. As always, the boat ramps and things like that are a little bit icy, so we chained the truck up. Luckily, it wasn't too much of an adventure this morning. Managed to get out here in one trip. About a mile and a half, I'd say, on the water. Yep. We did luck out, though. We were expecting a lot more ice, and so it was actually a welcome surprise when running the boat.
Well, when we got here, like Alex was saying, we thought there was going to be a little bit more ice. So we brought a lot of full bodies and shells that we were going to put out through and just make it look black. But when we got here, maybe 2.5 feet of ice sticking out from the edge. So we had to just lay our shells and what we had for full bodies along the edge.
The setup that we had today is one that we've done multiple times. A couple fence posts, a white tarp that we sprayed with some knockdown paint so it doesn't have any sheen to it, and you just cover it up with a whole bunch of sticks and things like that.
Gun holster thing.
Luckily right at shooting light, you could tell that we were gonna have some activity. I mean, we had a lot of mallards buzzing us, in the morning, had a few greenies land right in the deeks. But the first birds that we shot at were actually a combo. We shot at a mallard coming in on the left side, and were able to pop a goose that was hanging out in the decoys before shooting times. Nice shot, Trev. Oop, I'm on him. He's down there a ways. I'll go get him. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Here. Give.
Nice trick. Get on your spot. I'm gonna blame your decoys on that one. I think 715 hit, 716 hit, and here comes a mallard, and Alex takes the mallard, and I go for the honker and the decoy.
big goose.
It started about 4 years ago for me when me and buddy Aaron, we started making them in his backyard. His dad showed us the ropes on a lathe. I mean, we were just starting off with a hunk of wood and we were just calling it our duck call. Then we got Alex to jump on in and help us out.
So you got the ITFs on the left, 509s in the middle.
He was a business major. He knew what was going on. He had great ideas for the goose calls, but he had awesome ideas for the business.
The duck head logo that you see over there and on all our hats. And we were happy enough to put that together for ourselves.
Every single minute we put our time into it, and then making a good product, and then giving it to the customers and having them being so pleased.
We want to make sure that we got it just where the customer likes.
Seeing new pictures of, you know, dead geese, dead ducks, and smiles on people's faces is what we live for.
Coming up after the break,
Nice big old fat green head.
Oregon cattlemen have a heritage rich with ambition, and they care deeply about the sustainability of the state's natural resources. Producers big and small are represented by the Oregon Cattlemen's Association, formed in 1913. Today, the association works to promote environmentally and socially sound industry practices and provide hunter access.
The things that we do for our business, open space, crop, even irrigated agriculture, benefits wildlife hugely.
The Oregon Cattlemen's Association. Cattlemen care. Ultimate archery experience. Once in a lifetime. Life-changing. Unforgettable African adventure. Archery hunting like this can only be experienced in South Africa. Book your hunt today at highmountainhuntingsupply.com. High Mountain Hunting Supply presents the Northwest Outdoorsmen, brought to you by Hunt the Sun Safaris, Oregon Cattlemen's Association, Pacific Calls, The Hunting Couple, Max Lure. Welcome back to the Pend Oreille River.
Oh, nice shot, Trev.
Had a makeup for the close guy.
Good boy, hunter dog. Come on, bud, bring him here.
Good boy, Hunt.
Come here, bud, bring him here. Bring him here, bring him here. Good boy, good boy. Two. Come on, Hunt, let's go, bud. Come here. Come on, bud. Come on. Oh, Hunter, well, like I said, I got him when he was 2. The lady that had him before me, she got a job as a nurse, so she was working, 10, 12-hour days, and he was just locked up at home the whole time. So, we got him in about May. Spent the entire time, all summer long, working with him in dummies and getting him used to the e-collar. And he got his first retrieve up here on opening day, just a little teal that we knocked down, and took him about 4 times to go out and finally pick it up because it was still flopping a little bit. But tell you what, he's been one hell of a dog ever since the first season got under his belt. And when he gets retrieves like that done every single day, he gets the cheeseburgers. He just earned a Big Mac, dude. Nice big old fat green head. Real nice drake. That's a big duck. Dead bird, fetch him up. Go boy, go get him, fetch him up. Good boy, bud, good boy. Bring him here. Give. Good boy, Hunter, good boy. Good boy. Bring him here, bud, over here.
Pop.
Cheers, watch yours.
It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. I mean, the first year that we started doing it, and I can remember the first duck that I shot over our duck call, and I'll never forget it. Just having that satisfaction of, I made that, I got him to come in, and we finished him in the face.
From a lay standpoint would be to size the band. Each one of the bands has a slightly different tolerance in their overall dimensions, and so instead of having one that would fit too loose or having one that would be too tight, we take them and size them manually each one, so that way it's always a good fit on no matter what call you get. The transparent colors, the smokes, the greens, things like that, you have to work a lot harder to get them perfectly clear.
So right now I'm just polishing the exhaust.
The insert, and they get spun out to us in this particular fashion. By the time we're done with it, you get the tone board cut, the reed slot, and as well as the bore.
So right now I'm just polishing the exhaust.
Cutting it so that way you get the tone board just right. What we're doing there is just cleaning it up a little bit, making sure the cut was right off the bandsaw. And you got a finished tone board. I'm gonna polish the barrel, and then she gets put together. That's a Drake, Trev. He kept going. Oh yeah. You really treasure the times that you get to come out, and I mean, like on a day like today, it's just beautiful being up here and doing this, and it's just as much fun to go out and shoot 4 or 5 and hang out with just a few guys as it is to go down to Moses Lake and rip into 40 or 50 of them in a whack too.
I grew up hunting with my dad. That's when it started for me. Can't remember those days, but that's when I knew I fell in love with it. It had to be, because I'm still doing it and I still love it now.
Oh yeah, no, I spend a lot of time up here on the Pond Dry River with my old man. Waterfowl has been a mutual adventure for the both of us.
I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Coming up after the break,
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey everybody, it's Kelsey with High Mountain, and I'm excited to announce that we have become the Northwest representative for Hunt the Sun Safaris. If you're looking for an opportunity of a lifetime to go hunt one of the most incredible places along the legendary Serengeti, where Elmer Keith wrote some of his best works, this is your opportunity. Check out our website at highmountainhuntingsupply.com. That's highmountainhuntingsupply.com. Click on the safari link and check us out for the hunt of a lifetime.
The Northwest Outdoorsmen features Northwest residents hunting, fishing, and enjoying the Pacific Northwest. Just average sportsmen doing what the majority of sportsmen do, and that's doing it on their own.
Visit the Harrod Outdoors website for information about upcoming episodes, recipes from the Harrod's Cookhouse, Season 1 DVDs, knife sharpeners, and Harrod Outdoor gifts, including fishing lure earrings for outdoor women.
Outfit yourself or buy them for gifts at harrodoutdoors.com.
High Mountain Hunting Supply presents the Northwest Outdoorsmen, brought to you by Hunt the Sun Safaris, Oregon Cattlemen's Association, Pacific Calls, The Hunting Couple, Max Lure. Welcome back to the show as we head south to Moses Lake. Hunting traditions have been passed on to father and son for generations. Trevor and Alex head to fields in Moses Lake with their fathers in hopes flocks of geese will decoy within shotgun range. Father-to-son traditions are alive and well in the Austin and Yerges families.
One of the best advantages of a field is you get 4 pickup trucks and line them up and put the high beams on. You can actually see what you're doing. It's not like running the river with a single spotlight and trying to find spots. And luckily we had a Boy Scout here come out the day before and hook us up and find the exact spot that we needed to be on.
Yeah, it's pretty important in my eyes, coming out the night before and picking out where you're going to want to set up, knowing the wind that you're going to have and hopefully you're going to have, and getting close to the X as possible. we'll have this. We'll stagger it. We'll leave that for right now. We'll just stagger what light comes up. And for this kind of field, there's no cover in it, so you can't hide in the middle if there's geese on it, you know, out in the field. So luckily we had an edge that had a perfect hide, and so we hid pretty well, and for the most part. Time to go, sun's coming up, birds will be flying. We were hunting in an alfalfa field, a cold alfalfa field. It was a hard alfalfa field.
Oh, I think we were hovering right about 11 when we showed up this morning. Luckily, it's a clear day. Sun comes out, kind of warms you up a little bit.
First thing I said to you, Scott, I don't think geese are gonna come from this way. At first, it was we kind of just made a big square in the middle for the landing zone. We had a couple tails running out. We had a couple runways for the geese to come in and, you know, be comfortable. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'm on him, Trev. Tanner's on him. Oh boy, Tanner! Here. I got this one back here, Trev.
And where these guys are coming is
Moses Lake.
I think if they're coming hard, coming right at you,
Be quiet.
it's when they hit the corners
Right.
of the decoys, then
Well, just like you did.
pluck them a
down
little
around.
bit, bang.
And I watch these kids now, they've made these calls and they've tuned them for the different types of geese and the different types of ducks, and watching these, you know, two 23 and 26-year-old kids call these ducks and watch these geese turn around and come back into us because of the way they're calling them. It's just a treat.
By the time we're done with it, you get the tone board cut, the reed slot, and as well as the bore. Custom reed punch, all that dimple does is just make sure those reeds stay separated. You always check the tension on a reed. You just take the ends and squeeze it and see how it kind of bends a little bit. Every piece of Mylar has some natural bend in it. And you always make sure that bend, the bottom edge of it is down on the tone board. That way your reed has some natural resistance to flex on, otherwise it'll lay flat, no sound. So the shorter you make the reed, the higher pitch the call is and the less air it takes. So it's always trying to find that happy medium between the response that you like and the tone that you like. Anyway, put it together. Now it doesn't come apart very easily. Bag it up.
Did they shoot once over there? Okay.
He's right here in front.
That's shooting so low.
Yeah, no, we got access to this field from a good buddy of mine. I met him at WSU. It's fun to come out here and learn his land.
Everybody gets a bottle of something at the end
Exactly.
of the year, right?
Oh, yes.
Next on the Northwest Outdoorsmen.
That had nothing to do with it.
Father, son, Pacific calls. And
Really?
Yeah.
I get to go?
Oh boy, Tanner!
Oregon cattlemen have a heritage rich with ambition, and they care deeply about the sustainability of the state's natural resources. Producers big and small are represented by the Oregon Cattlemen's Association, formed in 1913. Today, the association works to promote environmentally and socially sound industry practices and provide hunter access.
The things that we do for our business, open space, crop, even irrigated agriculture, benefits wildlife hugely.
The Oregon Cattlemen's Association. Cattlemen care. Ultimate archery experience. Once in a lifetime. life-changing, unforgettable African adventure. Archery hunting like this can only be experienced in South Africa. Book your hunt today at highmountainhuntingsupply.com. High Mountain Hunting Supply presents the Northwest Outdoorsmen, brought to you by Hunt the Sun Safaris, Oregon Cattlemen's Association, Pacific Calls, The Hunting Couple, Max Lure. Welcome back to goose hunting at Moses Lake.
Yeah, no, we got access to this field from a good buddy of mine. I met him at WSU. It's fun to come out here and learn his land.
Everybody gets a bottle of something at the end
Exactly.
of the year, right?
Oh, yes. I mean, with goose hunting here in the Great Basin, it's hard, you know. It's hard to get your hands on a lot of those fields. Looking at Ben. Oh, there's geese right behind it. Right to the right, right to the right.
Get ready, guys. Turn right.
Go.
Oh, you're good.
Good, good, good. Good boy. Blind. He's got the eyepiece in front of his eyes. See, when we're hunting with Alex, we're hunting water, and Hunter he's accustomed to water. I took out Tanner yesterday to the river, and he's not accustomed to the river. You know, we brought him out to the field. He's with us on the field all the time, and he loves it, just chasing down the honkers way. I mean, he took off for a couple of goose chases, and he did a good job.
Good boy, Tanner, good boy. One, like Trev said, it's just raw drive. When they see that goose down, he's not dead. You can see it coming, and it's just, he's on it, on a beeline, just ready to roll. And when he gets there, it's like watching a great football play of all just these two forces come clashing together, feathers flying everywhere. And it's just too much fun to watch a dog. It was a pure drive.
Yeah, he had a heyday, that's for sure. Tanner. Yeah. What do we get, 4, 5? 4 people are shooting. Oh, there we go. Let's go back up.
And you'll see my upside down ducks.
We're over the power line.
Not as often as I'd like to, but yeah, he's the only one I do hunt with. You know, Alex got into this goose and duck hunting thing about, I guess, 5-6 years ago, and he turned me back onto it because I was always a big game hunter and did that with my father growing up, and so it's been kind of, you know, in our bloodline all the way through.
Yeah, him and he's 23 years old and he's been hunting for 23 years. Born on a farm. So it's great, and he's hung with it, so it's awesome. It's great for me to be able to go with him.
So, yeah.
That was our first time hunting with
first time hunting with the old
father,
man.
son,
Right
Pacific
there.
Calls, and I'm glad we got to do it.
And they want us to be there. Yep. That's what's amazing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How they put up with it.
Do you want to go? I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I get to go?
Yeah.
Got to dumb it down for the old guys sometimes. You know? Find the right fields that have wheelchair, accessibility for them. Love you, Dad.
Yeah. Scott's not looking.
I lost the hat that was on top of it.
Okay, you ready, guys? 1, 2, 3.
I got him, Bill. Hey.
Yeah.
You know, it's you know, just getting out there with your friends, everybody working hard on doing everything, and the passion for that. And then when you're there, the camaraderie is just, it's awesome, you know, and whether a bird flies in or not, you're still talking, hashing over things in the past and hopefully things in the future to come.
But no, it was fun. You know, we get to hunt with our dads. I hunt with my dad a lot. Alex hunts with his dad a lot, but it's hard to conjoin and, you know, get a good hunt with the old men, and it was fun.
You know, to get them out here together, you know, the 4 of us, and have a good time, it's, you know, it makes it special, that's for sure.
Just a good time with the people and us too, and, you know, so it's a great passion.
Now it's time for another Harrod's Cookhouse recipe brought to you by Micklich's, Spokane's spice and gluten-free bakery since 1948. Today we're making roast duck with Eileen's wine sauce. Season 8 cleaned duck breasts with Micklich's barbecue rub. Cover and bake in a 400-degree oven for about 40 minutes. Heat 2 12-ounce jars of currant jelly in a medium-sized saucepan until smooth. Then add the juice of 2 lemons, 18 whole cloves, half a teaspoon of paprika, 2 tablespoons of butter, and a pinch of salt. Mix 2 heaping tablespoons of cornstarch with a half a cup of water and add to the saucepan. Cook until smooth and thick and a little shiny. Remove from heat and pour in a 1/4 cup Madeira wine. Place roasted duck breasts over a bed of wild rice. Drizzle the wine sauce over the duck and enjoy this elegant wild duck treat. For this and other great recipes, visit the Harrod Outdoors website. Tune in next week for another great wild game recipe.
Right before they hit the water with the geese that are on the ground, there's a lot of just simple honks and chatter. And it's always in the last, maybe 30, 40 yards right before they touch down. So we try to do that same thing. They're coming down the river, you give them a few honks to keep them kind of interested in what you got going on. And as you're finishing the birds, we got more excited on the calls. Now, it wasn't a lot of double clucking and crazy stuff like that, a lot more single honks, simple cadences, but with the both of us bouncing back and forth on the 206 and the 509, we were able to get a lot of them to finish